car. We got a decent strength of field, it looks like, for this final race of the 2017 iRacing season in Class A-Fix. This is the last A-Fix race of the year. It's not the last A-Fix race of 2017 calendar year, but so after week 13 next week, week 1 will start, and that'll actually be 2018 season 1. For those of you who don't know how the iRacing seasons work, they split the calendar year into 4 seasons that run 12 weeks in length, with a 13th week in between where they make updates to the service. The updates that are coming for the A-Fix cars are going to be the 2018 rules package, which is going to be lower downforce. They're also making some changes to the tire model, so it seems like overall the tires are supposed to wear a little bit quicker, but the other change is that it's not just that they wear more quickly, it's that how you treat your tires in the first few laps is going to have a more pronounced effect over how those tires hold up over the length of the run, which should be pretty interesting. Apparently, one of the fans of the stream, I think it was JD Smoke, was saying in the chat that the testers have been saying that the cars are more fun to drive than they've ever been, which I think is, that's a good indication. I'm pretty excited about it, and I'm looking forward to that.
All right, looks like you're going to be lining up
right now. The business of the day is going to be trying to get a solid finish to my 2017 season here. It's been a good season. I've had 6 wins this year. All of them came in the D-Class car, but that matches the combination of my prior 2 years. Was 6 total, 2 in 2015, 4 in 2016, so 6 in 2017. It's a similar win ratio to what I've been doing. I ran more races this year, but my top 5s increased, and the biggest thing is that my points per race has increased. So even though I haven't necessarily been winning and my average finish hasn't been higher, it's been against stronger fields of competition, which is good, and hopefully 2018 we'll continue to see improvement as I continue to get more experience and more familiarity with the tracks and cars that I'm running. So here we go. Green flag. Starting at 11th, up into 3rd gear. Looks like I have a decent run on this drag race with the 17 car who started to the outside of me. Should be able to hold this position as I come out of turn 2 and onto the drag state. Actually, it looks like he's going to potentially pull up alongside me here, so I'm going to really have to work through 3 and 4 to hold this spot. Seems like I've got it. That's good. So I've secured 11th spot as the field kind of sorts itself out, single file. Much cleaner start than we had yesterday, where folks were stacking up right before we even got to the line taking the green flag. So that bodes well. In 11th place, I think I saw that this field was 24 cars deep. So putting me in the number 13 car. The strength of field's probably going to be over 3,000. So real good opportunity to earn some points in this race with a solid finish. As I work on to the inside of Robert Giannini in the number 10.
Still there.
Driving it down in nice and deep, holding it steady. And picking up the throttle coming off the corner.
You're clear.
And he managed to clear me and hold me off there.
5.
Down into 1. Pick up the throttle coming off 2. Going to try to get that run again down the back straight. He's a little bit loose as well.
Outside.
This time I'm driving it in a little bit deeper. Gonna roll through the center of the corner. And I think I've got the speed coming off the corner. Almost lost it. Getting those rear tires to hook up can be a real challenge, but I held on to it. And I clear him going into one this time.
Clear up top.
He tried to come back on the outside. That didn't work. I've got 10th now. Looking for more. Looks like the 17 was also able to follow me through there. I think Robert kind of lost it a little bit on corner exit. So 10th place, closing in on the number 9 of Sean Palick. It's a familiar name for those of you who watch the channel regularly. He's in a lot of the races. He races a lot of the same time slots that I do. So I've got this is a good start to this race. I've got good speed right now. 17 is all over my bumper. And he's going to try to make a run to the inside. So now I'm going to have the opportunity to do the same thing to him off turn 2 that he did to me on lap 1, which is get that run off 2 and pull back even with him down the back straight. And let's see, with a few more laps on the tires, the outside line might be a little bit better as we go through turn 3 and up off of turn 4. He pulls even in the corner, but I've got the speed as we go down the front straight. Now it looks like he's cleared me. Going to try to get that run back on the outside. Down the straightaway. Back to the inside, pulling the crossover move.
Still outside. Go there.
Holding it. Picking up the throttle. Off of 4. Now he's the one with the momentum on the outside as we go down the straightaway.
6, 7, 5. Still outside.
Into 1. Trying to hold the center. Coming up off of turn 2. Again, he's got the momentum down the straightaway. But I've got the position on the inside as we go into 3. And should be able to clear him coming off 4.
Outside.
He's going to try and move to the outside again. But I should be able to clear him going into 1 this time.
Go get another one.
Car feels a little bit floaty all the way through, and he's going to cross me back over, and we're going to do this dance again down into 3.
Still there. Side.
Looks like he got a little bit loose there on the inside.
Side.
That grip really does go away as the
0, 2.
tires wear, and the outside groove does become the preferred groove the longer that this run goes along. So you kind of, and once the grip goes away from the tires, it becomes a lot harder to pass just because that car on the outside is really able to fight harder. So the effect that has is that you really have to make your track position gains early in the run, because later in the run, the guys that know how to run the outside, they're just able to hold it, and it almost doesn't matter how good of a run you get off the corner. If you're on the inside, they're able to keep the momentum going on the high side, while the car on the inside is just struggling to hook up those rear tires, and you just cannot make headway. So right now, Robert's trying to get that spot back on me. I'm not sure if he's actually faster right now or if he's just using the draft. I know that I'm gaining on Sean in the 9, though, really without any kind of draft and help. So we'll see if we can pass him when we get back up to him. But it's been a battle so far. Things have kind of singled out. We're through 13 laps. Robert closing right up to my rear bumper. I'm going to try to hold the middle line this time rather than swinging it all the way down there. What I really want is better corner exit speed. So to try to get that, I'm going to
Inside.
run a little bit higher. I'm backing up my corner a little bit.
Inside.
He's to my inside.
30.2. Six.
He's working it,
Still
but
inside.
I don't think that that's going to work coming off of the
Still
corner.
there.
So close. It's just so nerve-wracking to run that close. Any little slip and that could be your race.
Still inside.
But you have to fight for it. If the caution comes out right now, he's got the spot. If I can get back in front of him as we go through 1 and 2, and the caution comes out, then I'll have that position. You can see there he kind of slid up, almost slid up into me, and he had to roll out. That gave me the advantage as we went down into 3.
Still there.
Making good headway in that middle line. But this side-by-side battle means that the 9 of Sean Peleg is pulling away from us again.
Still inside.
He's got that Jamie Murray McDonald's paint scheme, which I really do like that car. I've always liked it. The McDonald's cars have always looked good.
Clear. Good job.
Uh-oh.
Inside. Still inside.
He got clear of me that time.
Clear low.
And now here comes the 4.
Still there.
That's a nice pass.
Still there. 30.671. Still inside.
I mean, it was a nice piece of driving to get that move. I wasn't making it easy for him.
Still there, door.
And I'm not necessarily going to make it easy on the 4 car either.
Still there.
I'm under no obligation to give this track position up right now. Lap 18 of 50.
Inside is clear. Inside clear. Outside.
He got a little bit loose, had to back out of it.
Outside.
I'm able to pull the crossover move and get back by him. Down the back straight, going into 3. Got to get the rear tires to hook up myself as I come off the corner. So back into 11th. Gonna try to make some headway. I want to get back on that 10 car. I had him cleared. He got back by me. Trying to get back on him again. It's going to be really interesting to see what happens if this thing ends up going green the whole way. It's 20 laps already. I'd be shocked if it actually went green the whole distance. Pretty sure that we have enough fuel to make it, so green flag pit stops shouldn't come into play. But those tires are going to be just cooked. So here we go again, trying to reel in that 10 car. Robert's wheeling it. He's trying to reel in the 9.
30.71.
And then, you know, there's a little bit of a gap that's formed between some of these cars back here towards the back half of the top 10.
Jesus, I didn't know any better.
Everyone's kind of stringing out. It's going to be a good battle here. Trying to make something happen. The groove has definitely moved out to the middle now. The rear tires just will not hook up on that bottom groove well enough to get that corner exit. Sean's been running all the way up to the wall, and it looks like he just smacked it.
Don't touch the throttle, you're going to spin off.
I almost spun it coming off of turn 2. Everyone's going to be struggling for grip now. Four car dove it on in, got a good run, but then, you know, he had to lift coming off the corner, and I'm pulling away from him again down the straightaway. It's just so difficult to pass here. And then now you've got to fight rear tires that just refuse to hook up on corner exit. Which again, that just gives the outside car further advantage, but more it's who's disciplined, who's in control enough of the throttle to maximize the amount of grip they're getting with the tires and not use all of that horsepower to overpower them on corner exit while you still got a little bit of wheel in it. You ride just a razor thin margin of error to be able to drive these things fast. There's the 4 looking again to my inside. He's just taking a peek, seeing if he can get it to work. And again, he gains ground through the center of the corner, but the speed that I'm able to hold by running the top side works to my advantage coming off. Now the 4 is on the outside, and he's using that same momentum to keep the 17 at bay. And they're side by side up in front. The 18, that old Apple Computers paint scheme that Borgia drives, trying to make a move on the 11 of Eric Hutton's, and it looked like there was almost contact there. Hutton's looked like the rear tires maybe had trouble holding grip through the dog leg, and now he's got to run back to the inside, pulling the crossover. Is it going to stick coming off too? It does. And he gets that spot back. That's a great battle going on in front of us there. And it's actually slowing them up a little bit. We might catch this pack if they continue to race. We got our own problems now at the 4 to the inside. Barely able to hold him off that time coming off of corner 4 with a little bit of speed. But now he's going to try it again. And this time as we come off of turn 2, he's going to pull right up close to my door. He's got the 17 pushing him down the straightaway off into turn 3. And I'm still able to hold the spot, but I slid way up. And he's going to clear me as we go down the straightaway. And he's got me cleared down into 1. And the 17's going to work to his inside. He slides up. And I've got the momentum now. 17 tried to slam the door on me to the outside. That didn't work.
Clear, clear, clear.
Thing really wants to jump sideways on corner exit now. So I've fallen back to 13th.
1 inside. Clear, clear.
So my current running position matches the number on the side of the door, which corresponds to where I rank in skill rating in this field.
Outside.
They are 3 wide up in front of us. That's really not advised
Clear if you need it.
this late into a run with the tires like this, but they are racing hard.
31.301. 20 laps to go. Next time by.
17 of John Ehlers. He has managed to get by both me and the 4.
Side.
Now the 16 wants to take a look, and there's a spin.
Outside. Clear, clear, clear. Go high.
Woo!
Caution, caution, caution.
That was some fun racing, guys. That was really fun.
Temps real quick and then tell me what you got.
We almost got in that as the 16 didn't quite check up correctly. But we're holding good. 13th position. Gonna get 4 tires. Gonna not take fuel. And I would like to get that windshield tear off just to clear the vision.
I did, man.
That was a good green flag run. That was a lot of fun. Let's see what happens here on these pit stops.
Yeah, thanks for running me over the line car.
No, I didn't see the video in Knoxville. What happened? JD Smoke. What's up, by the way? Welcome.
Are you the one that guided me at the turn 2?
Here we go. What happened at Knoxville? I saw Kyle Busch won the Snowball Derby.
On the far outside.
Let's see, right at 50 miles per hour, looking. There's my guy. Oh, right on the button.
Yeah, 11, you just spun by yourself. But
Yeah.
There we go.
I got hit with someone.
nah, nobody touched.
Boom. 4 tires. No fuel.
I appreciate whoever that was that decided to push me into my stall. That was really nice.
And we're going to hold serve right behind the 4. So that's going to be 12th spot. 16 almost beat us out of pit road there. Oh, Knoxville on iRacing. I bet that looks good, man. That'll be fun. It's cool. Every update they just keep adding to the catalog of tracks available. They keep adding vehicles. Just goes, it's you get what you pay for with iRacing, and they really are just constantly working on making updates and expanding the service, which is really nice to see. It's always good to be using a product that's actively supported. That makes a lot of difference. So you're going to check. Looks like no new followers so far on this stream. That's fine. Appreciate you guys, as always, tuning in and taking a little time out of your day to watch a little racing here. So, looks like I'm going to be 11th for this restart. And it's going to be 15 to go. Oh, cool. I'm going to have to go check out that forum update. It seems huge. There's a ton coming, I mean, on the oval side, they've got some good updates, but also there's the whole new racing style with Global Rallycross that's coming that's going to be really cool and unique addition that's different from anything else that's currently offered on iRacing. So looking forward to that. That's going to be neat. Yeah, the year-end updates tend to be the biggest ones, although I can't really say that because Dirt, I think, was a Season 2 update last year. But they were planning on making it, I think, a year-end update, and it got delayed. But yeah, this update looks pretty big and is going to really change some stuff. So it's going to be fun to get it installed and play around with all the new content and put the new equipment that I got this year to some good use too. So I'm going to restart 11th. It looks like that one position I gained, Sean Palig was saying that someone was pushing him into his pit stall. That wasn't, and I don't know who else I passed. I know I got the one spot from the 11 spinning, but I don't know who else I ended up passing in the pits there. So going to restart on the inside. 15 laps to go. Okay. Everyone's going to get their dirt license rating reset. That's cool though. And honestly, that'll get guys like me into dirt because I'll be racing with other dirt races who are similarly skilled rather than being thrown in with the guys who are pro on dirt because of my oval rating. And I'll be able to race dirt without fear of having it mess with my oval safety rating as well, which will be good. So here we go. Got one guy right to my bumper there. That was the 5. I always notice that those low number cars tend to be a little bit more aggressive, and that's just the confidence that comes with that added experience and ability with the race car. They've got the speed, they know what they're doing, so they're going to race a little bit more aggressively. Although you'll see guys with lower skill ratings try to race that aggressively as well, with often less than stellar results. Just as a general rule, you see the higher numbered cars tend to make more mistakes than the lower numbered cars. So here we go, picking up the throttle off 4, running 12th, right behind the 4, of Jimmy Robertson. Gonna overcook it a little bit into the corner. There's who I gained the spot on. It was the 18. He was definitely in front of me before that series of pit stops, and he is behind me now, but charging and trying to get those spots back. Here we go. Down to the inside, up off the corner. Trip the line, 12 to go.
29.235.
Backing up my corner entry a little bit. Gonna try to run the low line and get a real crisp exit. Need to gain as much as I can on these guys. Got the 16 is into the wall. Just grazed it coming off a 2. That should be a 0x and no real damage for him. Just a little bit of a wake-up call, that's all it is. Doing okay on this short run speed here. On the long run, my car kind of fell off a little bit, but that's okay because we've got a short run right now. Going right out to the wall. Everyone, you can see, they know that the pay window is about to open here, so everyone's kind of getting up on the wheel and trying to get everything they can, and that's what can happen sometimes. The caution comes out. This looks like a spot to try for 2 tires. What's up, Doc? Doc Chronic, Gasometers, heyo, heyo. Yeah, week 13 is going to open up in a couple hours. I'm trying to get these last 2 week 12 races through. So here we go. No fuel, no tear off, and no left side tires. Not going to stay out. Am going to try to play a little strategy with the tires before this thing goes back green. Hopefully we don't get burned by it. No, it's week 12 right now. This is the last A fixed race for week 12, and then after this it'll be the last D class race for week 12. Some guys are going to stay out. Those of us coming down pit road, we'll see. I'm going to try to take 2 tires. See how that works. No fuel, no tear off, 2 tires. Looks like that's the order of the day for a couple others. And we'll see how that works. That's a lot of track position that I gave up. 12 and the 2 also took 2, and then I've got the 7, the 3, and the 11 who took 4. So we shall see how this works. I don't know. It's going to be interesting. I'm going to go ahead and plug the channel now since I didn't do it earlier. I was too busy running my trap and forgot to plug the channel. So we'll see. Definitely lost some spots with that. Yeah, probably. I mean, I don't know. I'm always on the wrong side of the strategy. 4 probably would have been better. It would have only been a couple spots back. But at the same time, the lefts were at 99%, so I don't think it's going to make too much difference. It was only a lap or 2 on them. Lost, I think, 3 spots with the pit stop, so that worked out okay. And we'll see. I'm going to try to stick right to the back bumper of T. Jason Odom up there and work my way through this traffic to the front. It might have been. There are a lot of guys who took the option to not pit, and probably, honestly, not pitting there will be the winning move. It's just a question of which guy that didn't pit ends up with it. But there is the chance, if this goes the full... Yeah, it could have been top 10 on the restart, although it would have been towards the back of the top 10. I would have been, I think, 8th place on the restart. So we'll see. That might have been enough buffer cars to keep the tires at bay.
About coming to green in time.
It's always hard to say. You never know how many people are going to pit.
Like.
Those late race
Looks like you're
cautions
lining
really
up behind
jumble
the
things.
two.
So
1 minute and
made the best play with what I thought.
21.
I did the one race earlier in the week where I stayed out. Everyone else pitted, although that was early in the race, and that was only a lap on the tires. So I know that the tires make a difference. It's just a question of how many laps it takes for them to pay off. The guys with 4 tires will be a little bit faster, but I think I'm going to be okay on 2, and I only need to get 6 laps out of these tires. So hopefully it stays green the whole 6 laps, and we're able to work our way up through the field. And then there's a, if at this point right now, if they do wreck, we will get another restart. So it's really important to not get caught in the wreck if there is one.
Drag those brakes a little bit. Get a little
Got to
bit
watch
between
for
those rotors.
wheel spin up in front, and hopefully it doesn't jam up my line. Hopefully, if there is any wheel spin, it's on that outside line and does not jam up the inside. Pace car's off.
Pace car's off, big man. We're going to do your thing.
Green flag.
In and out, outside.
Dang
in
it.
and out, caution.
Got involved in that.
Aim
Not
at the
too
fuel
bad.
Whatever you can, but doing a really good job. Tell me about your race car. What do you can? 1 minute.
Didn't want that
24,
4X.
2, 6. And we're going to fix you up. You just keep giving all you got.
I didn't think I hit him too hard, but I do need
Again?
repairs.
Sure.
Dang it.
What the hell? Why not? Guys,
4X and a
be aware,
meatball.
There's a lot of people back here. Make sure your tires keep covered up. As
Son
you're
of a
unloading
gun.
The tires getting up out the wall, just double check
Man,
the
there were
nuts,
people
look
just
them over real well.
going
The road's
right
closed.
through the middle, 3 wide.
There's always someone that can get started.
Yeah, I mean, you people who were jumping the restart, that really kind of sucks on that deal.
Behind the 5.
I shouldn't be running around another lap. This is just going to do more damage to my
I went
engine.
on, right on the car.
5 laps to go.
We're in team speed together. It's advantage.
I don't know. I know that the 3 jumped it because everyone else in line was waiting, and he's just standing on the gas going through the middle, so whatever.
Well, I mean, hell yeah, if
Might
they were
be
picking
95.
up, I'm on new tires. I just went for the hole that was there. I didn't, the guy in front of me went.
17 month tires. Not that
So,
I didn't go to the guy in front of me went. It's just I never lifted. I just went to the outside of him.
here we go. I should have just blocked him, whatever.
I mean, I wouldn't call that jumping the start.
I'll see what it looks like on the replay. Yeah, I know exactly. I got 33 seconds of required, so that's all I'm going to get. And just hope that the thing holds together. It's only got to hold for probably... Nope, there we go. There went the engine. Now it's 33 minutes of required. Oh well. So that's going to be the race. Let's go back and rewind it now and see what happened. So here we go. Here's what I'm talking about. Here he is on the, on me. And there goes the leader. I'm going. He's already, I don't know what he's talking about it because he's already on the throttle. And I mean, there's literally nowhere to go. I got a car to the inside of me. I guess I could have tried to fake to the outside, but then I'm just taking out the 23 at that point if I do that. So I did have some room to the outside, but I'm going to get wrecked worse. 4's just spinning right in the middle of the track. Yeah, 3, I mean, I'm watching the replay right now. You're laying back and you jumped it. You weren't the only one, though. The 19 jumped it.
It's not jumping it when your teammate's the leader.
I guess we each have our own opinion.
When he tells me in TeamSpeak he's going, I go.
I mean, you guys just shouldn't be able to coordinate that. That's just completely unsporting, but whatever.
Doesn't say anything. Wait, the teammates aren't allowed to work with each other?
Well, I guess you really shouldn't be on here because, I mean, the pros do it. I mean, in peak. So, okay.
No, I mean, that's just kind of jacked. You're starting 5 rows back of the guy, and the guy can give you a heads up so that you can jump the restart to the outside. I mean, you can do it, whatever.
Always looking for members.
That's cool. That's not how I race.
Fine, do that.
Well, you just race how you race, and we'll race how we race.
That's cool. Just no, next time you put me 3 wide before the leader goes, I'm going to put you in the wall.
Oh! That's a protest.
No, it isn't. Anyway, yeah, I know the pros don't do it. That's ridiculous.
Yeah, it is.
So, yeah, it was actually the 16 getting into the
doubt
17.
I'm ever in the back again to be with you.
That's cool. So it looks like the 16 got into the back of the 17, and that's what caused the actual wreck.
Pace car's off. Be ready. Pace car's off. Be ready.
Nice little Denny Hamlin movie pulled there.
Green.
All right, so go ahead and remember, what's the 3? Bryce Dulaban. Okay, I can remember that, Mid-South. Anyway. Oh my. They're all wrecked again. Three just ran over the 9.
How about that, I don't know. I have to watch the replay. It's probably on me.
Really, dude? That's honestly, I'm protesting you for that. Like, that's garbage. You knew you weren't going to stick that, so why would you do it?
Sean, you were on his side just 2 seconds ago.
No fear, top 5. Good job, boys.
Okay, I wasn't taking sides, but to whoever it was that was giving the race for the corner, most of you, you're garbage, and you shouldn't be racing it.
That's just how the 3 races, apparently, Sean. He says that it's clean.
If you go watch the replays, from the bottom lane goes all the way to the top lane. I'm not going to hit the brakes, so it's cool. It's whatever.
Dude, I was...
The 15 also didn't brake, so I had to avoid him from dumping me, and you just totally dumped me again.
Well, dude, don't fucking blame it on me. You're the one who moved up the racetrack in front of me. I mean, I let off the gas, so I can't do much else for you, but I didn't know you were going to come up with the line.
I love the explanation.
I was never on the bottom either. Like, I was
Anyway,
in the middle the whole time.
That's it for that
And,
race.
Like, just hit the brakes. You could have done that.
Well, let's watch these guys fight it out for a little bit. We got a little bit of time for the
I mean, you can go watch the replay. I mean, it is what it is.
before the next one starts.
I mean, stop bitching at me. I mean, you can go watch the replay. Moved up 2 lanes in front of me. I let off. I tapped the brakes. It wasn't enough. Sorry.
I love
Yeah,
it.
no,
He just
so
ran
next
him
time don't
over.
drive it in if you can't
So
let
let's
off when
see.
someone's in front of you.
Let's see again.
Man, I was on new tires. I was still in the fucking gas.
Here he goes. He's running on the outside. Now Sean does move up, but he just runs straight into the back of him. It's like, it doesn't get much more obvious than that.
I can't hold my line when the guy on the inside dives it in and just about dumps me.
Yeah, I mean the
It's
19's
impossible.
there.
I have to move up or else I'll get wrecked.
Yeah, those guys
You
kind of
still
put
moved
Sean
up.
in a
There's
bad
still
spot
plenty of
there.
room in between you. You didn't need to move up 2 lanes. So, I mean, I'm not going to talk to you about it anymore. Yeah, and I have mine. I told you I lifted and tapped the brake. nothing else I could do.
I didn't even say nothing the whole time, and thank you, 3. There was enough room down there. I already let off. I was going to coast through. I mean, you're the one that got scared and let off.
There's plenty of room between the 19 and 9 or whatever number you are.
You guys really need to watch the replay. The 9's up in the lane that he's supposed to be, given where the 19 is, and the 3 just ran him over. Like,
Okay.
I mean,
I was running my line, and if I kept running it, 19 was going to dump me and take out every car in that group.
right.
He's half a car below you.
You,
You ran him right over. Why can't you just own up to something and stop arguing stupid about it? Like, that is 100% your fault. Just like on the railroad, if you run in the back of somebody, that's not the other guy's fault. You literally just drove straight in the back of him. Why are you arguing about it? So,
I agree. It's pointless. He drifted up 2 lanes. I listed and tapped the brakes. I don't know why he was driving like that.
I came up half a lane, and also
This is so-
you waited
this
until
is so
I was
ridiculous.
in your lane to hit the gas. You hit the gas after I was in front of you.
I know, the
Exactly
3's
what
logic
I'm
is
saying
not
to you
on
right
this
now.
plane of reality.
Like, I was below you, and then I came into your lane, and then you hit the gas. If you saw me coming up, why would you hit the gas?
I told you I'm off the gas and on the brake. You want me to send you my replay? You can see me on the brake.
Why can't the 9 just admit he thought I was going to roll up into him, get checked up, and then the 3 ran you over? That's what exactly fucking happened, dude.
The 19 got under the 3. The 9's a little pussy, got scared, went up, let off the gas, and when he did, I ran him over.
Yep. That's exactly what happened.
Really
He ran him
I
over.
think you just should just stop and just.
I don't really care
sound
about
so
it.
stupid.
I'm
Why are you
honestly going to
on?
let these guys talk it out. I don't need to be in it.
I invite anyone to watch the replay of the 3 car going into turn 3. He didn't hit the gas until I was in front of him, and then he just runs me over. You didn't hit the brakes until you already had dumped me.
So let's see.
I'll send you my replay in a message.
He's in the gas, full throttle. He's off the gas for the corner. He gets into...
I'm on the brakes.
You might think that's what happened, but the 9's right. I just watched it from your view. You gassed it up to run into his back end is what it looks like from your cockpit view. I don't know what you're talking about, man.
Okay, I will post it on the forums. You can see I'm off the gas and on the brake. You can see it on my replay. I will show you my steering wheel, my gas pedal, and my brake pedal. My brake pedal is about 45%. I'm off the gas and 0%. Still running back. So there's no last thing I do is gas. I'm off the gas, on the brake.
That's not what the audio sounds like.
Yeah, and the audio replays are horrible, and I can listen to every different car, and it's not accurate. But I will post it so you can organize it.
He actually does, like, right before he hits him. So
Let it loop.
he gasses it and then checks up right before he hits
Man,
him.
I don't know what to tell you. I didn't run into you on purpose. I was off the gas on the brake. So,
It's just,
if you
it's
run the
so
brake, just own up to it.
funny
Say
that-
it's your mistake. Just don't argue about it. Just say it's your mistake and say sorry and just own up to it. That's what you got to do.
Yep.
He
Guy's
rear-ends
got
him
too
in the
much
back,
of an
that's your
ego
fault.
to admit when he does something wrong.
I'm not going to own up to anything. I was off the gas on the brake. The guy drifted up.
Here it is from another angle. You can clearly see that he did.
It looked like I was going to get dumped by the 19, so I was trying to avoid wrecking all 9 cars.
This
in
is
that
actually
group,
really funny,
and I still
is you
got
can
run
watch
over.
his car.
That's the fact.
Check it out from the chopper view of the perspective on the 3 car. You can see that he not only gains on the 9, but he gains on the 19, the 16, the 18. Like, every other car kind of stays at the same speed, and he's the only one going faster than everyone else at that point in the corner, right before he hits the 9.
You're right, John. I just looked at that and I totally agree. And I'm on brand new tires too, so that's probably where that speed's coming from.
Yeah, you're on brand new tires. So was the 12, if I remember, the 18, and I can't remember if the 19 pitted with us or not. But you know, a lot of folks were on brand new tires. You're the only one who's running into other people, though. Just own what you did. So funny.
I told you what I thought I did wrong. That was absolutely nothing. Yeah, man, I'm on new tires. That's maybe why it looks like I'm going that much faster. I mean, I was hauling right outside it. I was on the tires going over. I was on the gas on the brake. I didn't hit him on purpose. He kind of came up. I was off the gas on the brake. It was kind of, I was just there. I mean, there was no intention of wrecking anybody.
I mean, no one's on us.
Here's the thing. It's the responsibility of the
This is it
fresh
right here.
tire cars to
So
get
I'm gonna
around
get out and get the
slow
next
cars
race.
safely without wrecking them. Can't get around the old tire cars, that's an issue.
No, you're totally right. I agree. It's up to me to make the move and do it
Right,
clean.
exactly.
But when the 19 dove in, you
Yeah.
thought y'all were going to wreck, which is
I know.
close, but there's
The
room
physical
there, so you
evidence
come up
says that
to
the
avoid
3
wrecking
hits the
everybody,
9.
Which, thank you for trying to drive safe. But when you did that, I don't know if you lifted or what, or when you moved your car, I don't know if it slowed you down, but that kind of put you right in front of me. And when I noticed you did that, I mean, there's nothing I could do. Nothing.
So in the replay, the 9's in the second lane. There's a third lane to the outside. And again, like I don't even think the 9's saying you intentionally wrecked him. I don't think anyone's saying that you went in the corner with the intent of dumping him, but you just didn't drive him with any respect. That's the issue. It's not an issue of intent. You just dumped him.
I didn't drive in with the intentions on wrecking anybody or being ignorant. When he moved his line and made that evasive move with the 19, I was there and in the back of him. Nothing I could do about it. I could have hung a right and put it in the fence. I mean, looking back at it, but I mean, I didn't think about that then. That's the only thing I could have done is hung a right.
He wasn't
and put it in the
thinking.
fence.
That's what's
That's it.
clear. Anyway, this has been fun, guys. I'm going to go register for D-Class. You know, I'll upload the whole thing on my channel and do a special highlight for it if you guys want to debate it further on there. Have a good one.
Yep, and I'll be sharing y'all my thing where you can see I'm on the brake. So I'll share that to every one of you that's complaining.
All right. So here we go. That's too bad because that was a really, really, really fun race up until the point where I got caught up in that restart wreck. So I ended up 4 laps down, lost 48 iRating. Actually still gained .02 SR. I love when that happens. All right, so